The West Wing, completely honestly, and not just to be able to tell a good story, I had seen the whole box set of The West Wing and loved it and lived there and was preparing, seeing the last season for this big depression, this big hole when it was finished, not seeing CJ Craig anymore and a lot of them. And literally the day after they called me about Borgen. It sounds like a good story, isn't it? But it's true. And of course, I turn up to and I say, so what is going to be like West Wing? And can I be CJ Craig? Or how cool can I do the dance? She does as well. And they said, well, we're probably disappointing you. They knew they were disappointing me because it will be different. We will be showing the media side very much, and we will be showing the private life, which I thought, oh, it's so cheesy. Let's just go with the highbrow end of it. But in the end, it sort of turned out to be a good idea. I think that they made that. But I mean, you couldn't. It wasn't that we weren't allowed to talk about the West Wing. And but the walks and talks, like our set is so much smaller than the West Wing. We walked up and down the corridors and tried to make it seem bigger and did all sorts of stunts because the walk and talk was just incredible. And we did try. The big ambition was to speak in the first 4 or 5 episodes. We speak faster than anything you've ever seen on Danish TV, just to keep up with the West Wing. And it was fun, when it was like running a marathon. It was really incredible. And then they said, really, not me, because I could get away with talking fast. I do talk fast, really, but a lot of the people say, just don't understand what they're saying. It's just really stressful. So we had our West Wing moments, which we cherished. No, I mean,
present company accepted.
No, but it's. I mean that whole. It has its own life. Absolutely, we have. There's a particular language sort of in Borgen. I mean, also we also have politicians who stammer a lot and stutter, and I'll just go back. This is a fiction, and we sort of have to prove a point. Every scene serves a purpose, so I think it is probably much more smooth in Borgen than it is in real life. Well, I suppose you recognize this as being also a small country. If something gets out, we're all behind it, aren't we? If it's handball, we're all into handball. I've never seen a handball match before, but now I'm really up there for the team. So I mean, we're proud that we are being seen somewhere outside the borders, and but what is in the beginning when I read that it's a success and people watch it, I went, yeah. Sure. About 8 people had seen it, and they sort of, didn't dislike it. I didn't realize how big it was until I got here. Absolutely.
I don't know if you actually know this, but this screening sold out in 90 seconds.
Ka-ching! On a scale from 1 to 10, 6. It was collaborative. It was, but not. I mean, for the 3 lead roles, the other actors did not meet the writers, for example, and we didn't do much rehearsals. So it was. It's difficult to say. Also, it's a new director every 2 episodes, and they had very different approaches to the whole work and to the lines and everything. And we had directors who just looked in the script and said, "But it says," and I think you're supposed to cry now, Sidse. And I went, "No, I'm not. I'm not going to cry there." And and then we had other people who just out of the dog, man. Let's just freshen it up and improvise a lot. So it changed a little bit. I mean, it's not. It's TV, so you can't deviate too much, and every, as I said before, every scene has a purpose and a certain length. I don't know. I mean, I liked being inside her skin, but I also liked that I was in charge of choosing the flaws that I gave my character, and for that reason, I gave her certain characteristics that I really don't like myself. But it's just fun playing them, and but I know her a little too well, I think, to be friends with her. I'd be bored.
Can you please join me in thanking Sidse Babett Knudsen?
And I'd like to thank you. Thank you.